on players? I don't know. What are you going to, instead of giving the scouts the $70 a day meal money, knock them down to, that'll be the next thing will happen. They'll knock the scouts down where they have to bring sandwiches on the road. Jesus, man.
Next week, we need you to come on with a patch, Bet365, a patch on your shirt next week. That's how the league's going to make up money. More patches, more stickers on helmets. Like they're gonna have to find different ways to create revenue.
If I'm gonna watch the Leafs play like that last night, they better take the milk one off and put a booze sticker on it, because I can't watch that if that's milk. They played like a lot of them played like they were bags of milk. So put a different sticker on. Put a booze sticker on there. Put a bourbon or something on there, and it might make me feel a little better.
Oh God, I don't know where to go from there.
I don't either.
Anyway.
I think we're good.
I played golf today. I was worried I was going to miss the show. I phoned Sammy, an emergency call to Sammy about missing. Not being finished in time, but we scrambled and we got through it.
How'd you hit it?
I broke my damn sand wedge today.
Over your knee?
Well, after the third time of trying to get out of the trap, I finally threw it out of the trap, and then I threw my sand trap, and it hit a damn washer thing and snapped in two. So, I mean, I was so mad about the way the Leafs played last night, I couldn't focus on my golf game. Much for the sandwich.
No.
I know, Jill. Just a minute. I know, Jill. I'm an idiot. I apologize. Anyway.
Listen, you're rounding up. We've had you already on twice. The season hasn't even started, and you've had a good training camp. Okay.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
I'm the Stolars of this show.
You're
need you, pal.
You're
We
the only
need
one
you.
that showed up for this segment?
No, you guys have been good.
All right. Mac, thanks for doing this as always, my friend.
Hey, guys, thanks a lot for having me.
Yes.
Thank
Doug
you very
McLean,
much,
everybody.
Mac. Appreciate it.
Former NHL president, GM, head coach. And I don't know what else he's doing. I think he's writing another book.
I've got
which is just horrible for us.
Well, I would say I've got an extra wedge. I should get out to Doug somehow.
Yeah.
You righty? Do you know? Doug a righty or a lefty?
Strikes me as a lefty.
I think he's ready.
Is he?
Yeah.
Send him
He's
a note.
definitely listening, so.
All right, Doug, I got a wedge for you, pal.
Oh, he did hung up. Okay.
Waiver wire.
Yeah. A little surprising.
We got a lot of names on there.
Only one I knew. There are a lot of not exciting names. I can read them to you if you want.
Well, just give me names familiar with.
Well, David Kampf got waived.
Okay. Any other significant names off any Canadian teams?
Let me see here. No.
I'm
Okay.
curious if Camp gets
Niels
claimed.
Almond in Vancouver.
Who else?
Camp makes $2.4 million this year and next.
With another year.
30 years old. He's a good centerman.
Okay, but news came down today that Scott Laughton will be out. What the Leafs, I think, described as week to week with a lower body. We covered the game.
Yeah.
Everybody could see a puck hit his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Or that area, the foot area. So, if we sat here and speculated that he broke his foot, I don't think it would be a huge stretch.
Right.
So, if we forecast or project a possibility of 4 to 6 weeks, why put Camp on waivers?
Well,
They
it
want to
doesn't
get
seem
rid
like
of
they
that
want.
money that badly?
I guess get rid of the money. The other thing, though, I think if they want one of those guys that's sitting out it feels like Kelly Yarncroc had a good camp. Everyone's talking about he's healthy and he's looked good.
But you need
He plays center?
You need a fourth line
Steven
center.
Lorenz can play center.
Oh gosh, no.
He's played center in the league.
No.
Well, then
I don't think he's ever proven that he could play center for a long period of time.
So that's why this is so weird. Like, you're going through the names of lists of people, and for the guy that,
well, then it's Domi going down,
Play center?
playing 3C and or Wah, whichever. I mean, their third and
Or
fourth lines are
they're
kind of
so
interchangeable.
convinced that Camp will not be claimed that they think it's a safe bet. And if by chance he does get claimed, I think it's a win-win because they can lose the $2.4 million. So I think that's
So they're just going to kind of paper it together with their in-house options for the fourth line center?
So if he does clear, then they can just send him down whenever they want for 30 days or something like that.
I believe if Scott Lawton didn't get hurt, camp was going to start with the Toronto Marlies.
Yeah. And now that's not entirely clear.
I don't know how you can. Right? This is what depth is all about. But if it's if the depth is too expensive, then I think there might be a small window. But I don't see anybody claiming David Kampf. Not yet.
Too.
Not yet, anyways.
Interesting too, because I didn't think Easton Cowan had a great night last night.
I was glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
Like, are the Leafs allowed to start a guy that's overqualified for the Marlies and let him play there for a couple months and then have him be part of the playoff run, like teams have done with?
Yeah.
It's happened a million times.
Totally.
Like
Let him take
Dallas
that
has done a bunch of that. Like, yeah, like I just kind of watched that game last night. And there's a couple plays where it just looks like a young man out there.
Yeah.
Overpowered physically. Like it's exciting to have him on the team. If he makes it, it's new blood. It's something different. I understand all from a fan's perspective, but from like an actual team development, I don't know if it's the smartest thing.
On our broadcasts for the Leaf preseason, I had said for 6 or 8 minutes potentially, I want Pizzetta.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you've been a fan.
Yep.
So, like, I'm with you.
I would like to
put him there
see
on the wing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's been a moment in an exhibition game. They've been watching him in practice, but I haven't seen anything in an exhibition game where I'm like, there it is. That's what I was hoping for. It hasn't happened yet.
With Cowan?
No,
Pizzetta. Yeah.
So I agree, though, that Pizzetta he's played 200 games in the NHL.
But you signed him.
Yeah.
You made a commitment.
2-year deal, 200 games in the league. He can do it. Yeah. Maybe that lets Cowan get a month or two under his belt. But I do get the impression they want to keep Cowan. As much as we're saying this, I get the impression the Leafs want to keep Cowan.
And how frustrated is Nick Robertson right now because it's just he cannot get off this treadmill of not being able to find a spot.
This is pathetic. This is how much I think about sports, but I had a dream last night that he got traded to the Minnesota Wild. So maybe it's because we had Billy Garrett on the show this week. Maybe I'm thinking about it, but I feel like it's imminent.
Yeah.
Like him to somewhere for a 4th-round pick feels imminent to me. Doesn't it? Or they're just going to keep stringing him.
I've been feeling that way for 2 years.
They're going to just keep stringing him along and in and out of the lineup, and I just...
He finally got money.
He'll get claimed. I think if he's on waivers, he'll get claimed.
They're not going to waive. They're not going to...
Then
This is the thing. They're like so worried about this guy's going to go somewhere else and burn you. Then play him.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, what do you mean where?
Where?
You got Domi as a whole, Michelli, you got Cowan in your lineup right now. If you can't beat out any of these guys, then waive them.
You can't.
Well, then waive them. This whole thing that they're afraid he's going to go somewhere and burn them. I think it's very funny they won't give him Robertson a chance up the lineup at all his whole time.
Ever.
No.
Text.
Oh, yeah, we'll do text.
We're going to take a break, but text 590-590 if you got any questions.
Open night tonight. No real... I mean, you can some preseason hockey on Sportsnet tonight if you're into that sort of thing. Sabres and Penguins, 7 o'clock, preseason action. But what I was going to say is lots of little clips from the Amazon series trickling into my news feed. Saw Luke Fox wrote a biggest takeaway article on Sportsnet.ca about it, so it's starting to be out there.
That right?
Will you maybe tonight, a couple of beveraginos and watch that?
So it's on now.
It's on.
You can catch it.
Yeah. Like, do I have to? Like, I'm asking if I come in on Monday.
How many episodes is there? How many episodes?
I don't know. But if it's Jack Eichel having dinner with his friends again, I'm not going to do that. But I'll watch the Four Nations one. Maybe the Leafs one.
Here's Luke's 5 takeaways. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Shanahan leaves believing. He still believes in the Leafs. Nylander's dad is making up for lost time is the next thing.
Nylander's oh, my God.
Sorry, I don't have time to read all that on air. The Chuck Boys steal the Leafs episode. Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus.
You're not going to like that, Sam. Marner and Matthews cameos are brief and uncomfortable. Oh, geez. Look at some of the quotes in there. And Berube isn't afraid to use the S word. Oh, and that, by the way, is not the curse. It's soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of him MFing Matthews on the bench. Do you see that clip?
No.
Where he's like, go out there, lead by example. And then Willie's like, you're slow, you're not skating. He's effing
Oh, yeah.
Matthews?
Yeah, Matthews and Willie.
They're giving it to Matthews.
Berube is.
Yeah.
When they're down 3-0 in Game 7, he is yelling at them. telling them like go out there and lead. Like he's on.
You know what? It surprises me that okay, Marner, I understand if in the back of his mind he's like, I'm out of here, man. I'm not taking part in any of this.
Okay.
But why is Austin Matthews the face of the franchise, the captain, the leader,
Okay, yeah.
and he's not prominent in this? He's sparse. Was that the word?
Their cameos are brief.
Brief and uncomfortable.
I bet you.
Tell me why the face of the franchise, the Toronto Maple Leafs, is brief.
Because he probably didn't want to be in it.
Didn't want a camera in his face during the playoffs.
Why don't you want to be in it?
Because probably
Guys like you pick them apart.
And listen,
This is your market. That you are the face. You are the leader. You are the guy.
They're
You're
not
the guy
trying
that
to
you-
sell the
you were-
Leafs. They don't care.
You were the guy that was screaming about McDavid being too much. So which way do you want it?
But at least he's there.
Oh no, I don't know.
No. He did it.
Yeah,
He did it.
Yeah, but he didn't want to do it. But he was.
But he did it.
But he was
Sam.
not. Yeah, but they just had
Why did
cameras
he
on
do
him.
it?
They
Why
had
did he do
cameras
it?
on him, and then they closed the gate. You're
Why?
like, that's too much access.
But he
you
still
yelled about that.
did it. You still you saw him.
Yeah.
And you got a feel of what this guy, his intensity.
Yeah.
The other guy, nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that yet. We haven't seen it, but Luke does. I'm reading here and says that Matthews come in. The one thing he says to the cameras is out. Gives him the see you later in one of the.
Yeah, he babs him. He did give him the old babs.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That shows some personality.
Yeah. I can't wait to not watch.
Now
Sorry,
you're
Amazon.
definitely
Sorry, Amazon.
We're
I
giving
love
you
you.
an assignment now.
Oh,
You're
you're not
watching
gonna make
it.
me do
No, I'm
that.
making you watch it.
There's 6 episodes.
But they're not
Sam.
Leafs episodes.
I know. Yeah.
You're gonna watch it.
I got a busy weekend, so it's gonna have to be
come
tonight.
Monday. You better do your homework, my friend.
Listen, I'm going to a Jays game on Saturday.
I'm going too.
You are?
I am gonna go.
Well, I think our seats might be a different spot. Kipper's going to be in the caviar section. Gucci row. I'll be in the bleeders.
Nah, you got great seats
No.
right behind second base.
Get out of here.
All right, we should-
Okay, let's go.
Oh, text 59590. We'll read them after the break.
595.90, anything, anywhere you want to go on the Real Kipper and Bourne Show. We'll be back after these words. Welcome back to the program. Nick Kypreos, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee. All right, Sammy, I'll let you fast forward a few parts over Amazon, that you deem
Thank God.
like boring. I don't know what boring.
No, listen, I love Amazon and I love how much they're trying to bring people into the game.
Yes.
But when I was watching the last season, I was like, oh, this is kind of compelling. I got to get my heart broken again watching the Leaf stuff. And then it's like, how about Jack Eichel and Noah Hannafin at an Italian dinner? I'm like, click. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to see this. It's like, oh, I have all the boys over and we have a meal. It's like, holy God. Like,
All right.
yeah. It's like, wow, what a thrill.
Part of the problem is
It's a
that hockey
barrel
players
blast.
are inherently boring, and the schedule makes it hard to do cool things.
What's next? Like their aloe sponsorships and kale smoothies. Like, holy crap, boys. Anyways.
Blenders.
I do think you get a much better sense, though, for the people that you're watching, and that's the point, right? It's like when you're watching
Sure.
Full Swing or F1, you get an idea for these.
But the problem is, they all want to be the F1. F1 was so great because it's fast cars,
But it's
like
egos and
hunky
money.
dudes, and like exotic locations. And then they're like, how about white guys in Florida playing golf? And everybody's
Humble
like, well,
white guys.
this is not quite as good. Why is this not as enjoyable as the F1 one?
Yeah.
But anyways,
We did get a little bit of insight on Sheldon and Kyle and the way things kind of got.
But that was
run.
wasn't that a different one? Was
I
that
don't know.
still
They did
Amazon?
just a
Is
Leaf
that
series
HBO?
called All or Nothing. No,
Was
it's
it
Amazon?
Amazon?
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Amazon.
But
yeah,
there's Leafs only
We're
series.
getting killed in the narrative. Because Matthew said we need to open it up, remember? And then he was pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, there's usually something you can grab onto and be like, oh, now I have a better idea how these guys think or feel. I'm going to watch it for
Never
sure.
finished that one. How
But-
did it end?
Same as the other ones.
Pretty
Sometimes,
predictable ending.
sometimes you don't want to open up the curtains because you see the
Wizard
wizard.
of Oz there.
You see the
yeah.
wizard and he's about 5'6",
Yeah.
and you just want to kind of cuff him in the head.
I say this all the time. That was like my biggest, most eye-opening thing when I video coach, and then you get to be with the Leafs and the organization. You learn the a bunch of just people making decisions. There is no secret
And sometimes
sauce or
bad ones.
formula, and just guys being like, "What do you think?" I don't know. What do you think? Everyone's just kind of doing their best everywhere you go.
Text. Mike and Barry. I hope when the regular season starts, there will be less money talk. Enough already.
Totally.
Go Jays, go.
Totally. I actually had this conversation online with some people who are like, it stinks as a hockey fan that you have to know about the salary cap and state taxes and waivers and, like, can we just talk about hockey and the players and which players your team wants and not like, oh,
That's why
goodness,
that's why it's
Tetris
the
puzzle.
best in playoffs when we
Yes.
talk about it because it's
Money
just
never
it
comes
doesn't
up.
matter
Yeah.
except for when the Panthers cheat. But other than that, it doesn't come up.
Everything's relative to ultimately what you see on the ice. So how do you not have that conversation?
I know we
It
have to
goes
because
back.
it's relevant.
So here we are, Connor McDavid, and the future of him in Edmonton. And it's all based on money. So how do you not have that conversation? How do you avoid it? Impossible.
No, it's a massive part of why player movement occurs in the NHL. So if you want to know in advance where people are going and when, we told you weeks ago David Camp was going to be on waivers
Like, good comment.
because of money.
But unrealistic.
No, but I do get it. I wish
get
there was
it
a way
too.
to talk about it less.
I do get it.
But if you want to
Get
know
rid of the
about the
salary
league,
cap, and we're good. No
Oh,
salary cap,
I
then
do
you're
think
good.
as the cap gets higher, it'll be less important to worry about
Like, I couldn't tell you what one Toronto Blue Jay makes.
God, that's a great point.
Actually, I
don't
could. George Springer makes $25 million.
Yeah,
And Vladdy makes
like the
$500
big
million.
contracts,
But,
sure,
like-
but outside of that, it's like
Gun in my head. What does Ernie Clement make? No idea.
650 grand,
No idea.
16 million.
Varsho,
No idea.
Varsho could make $100 million or $5 million. I'd have no idea. And I watch the team every single day.
So true.
And nobody's hating anybody because of it.
Well, Vladdy has a bad series against the Yanks, but people might be hating him.
But you're
because of
right.
that.
Like Marner
Okay,
here
one guy.
and
Yeah,
Willie,
one guy.
it was
Yeah.
all money based. Tavares,
But it's not putting pressure on the organization. It's not putting pressure on the product.
no.
No, right.
And that's the biggest difference.
Cole from Toronto here. How do players feel when their coach is in year 2 of their tenure versus year 1? More comfortable? Don't have to prove themselves as much? Question marks on both those statements.
So let's use Nick Robertson as an example after a year with Craig Berube. Okay. Like,
Yeah,
worse?
it's tough to change